My friends, tonight I want to take you deeper into one of the most sacred aspects of this teaching, what I have often referred to as the bridge of incidents. It is not a bridge you build. It is a bridge you are carried across, and yet every step is yours. Now listen carefully. When you dare to assume that which your reason and senses deny, when you feel that your desire is already a fact, though all the evidence of your senses cries out against it, you are setting in motion a power far greater than anything in this world. You have disturbed the universe, and it must now rearrange itself to reflect your inner world. The bridge of incidents is the path, seemingly natural, by which your assumption becomes externalized. It may appear ordinary, it may appear strange, it may even come disguised as disappointment, as confusion, or as delay. But I assure you, my dear, it is the necessary course that must unfold to take you from your present state to the fulfillment of your assumption. Let me be clear. You do not need to know how. The how is not your concern. Your only responsibility is to remain faithful to the end, to persist in the assumption that your desire is already fulfilled. You may say, "But Neville, everything is falling apart." And I say to you, good. Let it fall apart. It is not falling apart. It is falling into place. There is a rearrangement of the structure of reality that must occur, and to your limited vision, it may appear chaotic. But that chaos is the hand of God reshaping the world to mirror your imagination. Suppose you desire a new home. You imagine it vividly. You feel yourself living in it. You sleep in the assumption. And then suddenly, your landlord gives notice. You must leave your current place. Do not despair. That is the bridge. It is not misfortune. It is movement. Or perhaps you assume wealth, and days later you are let go from your job. Panic not. That job was no longer congruent with the state you have entered. A new door must open, and so one must close. The bridge is not always pleasant, but it is always perfect. I tell you, there are no accidents. Everything that happens after your assumption is connected to it, whether you can see the line or not. All things are drawn into the web of your belief. The entire universe bends to your inner command. And so, when the storm comes, bless it. When delay arrives, trust it. When nothing happens, continue in the feeling. For unseen hands are working. The bridge is building itself. And often, my dears, the closer you are to your manifestation, the more intense the test of faith becomes. That is the final gate. Most turn back, but you, if you are wise, will stand firm. I once told a woman to assume she had received a large sum of money. She did so faithfully. The very next week she received a bill she could not pay. But instead of falling into fear, she rejoiced, for she knew it was movement. And within days, an inheritance, long delayed, was released. Now, had she judged the bridge by appearances, she would have broken it. But she remained loyal to the unseen reality. And so it came to pass. Let me say it again. You do not build the bridge. You do not select the steps. You do not orchestrate the people, the places, or the moments. But you do choose the end. You assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. And from that point on, everything you encounter is the road to its realization. Walk it. Do not interfere. Do not analyze. Do not doubt. Simply remain in the state. And if something comes that seems contrary, revise it. Forgive it. Reorder it in your mind. For as you do, you change the entire course of events. Nothing is fixed. All is fluid. And so you must live as though it were already true. Sleep in the state. Speak to yourself inwardly as one who already possesses the thing hoped for. Let the inner conversation become more real than the outer noise. And soon the world will echo your inner song. It may come in silence. It may come in thunder. But it will come. For imagination creates reality, and you are its master. Remember, the bridge of incidents is not your enemy. It is not a test. It is the proof of the law in operation. It is the thread that binds your assumption to its birth. Walk it with faith. Walk it with joy. And when you reach the end, you shall look back and laugh. For every turn, every delay, every seeming mishap was perfect. Thank you.